The Nuggets enter the bubble at 43-22, third in the West, and a game and a half behind the Clippers for second. We saw point guard Jokic already this week. Richard, what's the ceiling for Denver this season?
I think their ceiling, I think the best that they can do, what they should consider a successful season, I would say a conference final. I could see them upsetting the Lakers or the Clippers, one of those two teams. It's just hard to sustain that over multiple series because the Lakers or the Clippers wouldn't have to play each other till the conference finals. But for a team like the Denver Nuggets or the Utah Jazz, they could potentially have to play both of those teams to get to an NBA final. So I think it's unrealistic for the Denver Nuggets to get there. This year, I think if they continue to Michael Porter Jr., Bol, if they continue with this young nucleus and this young core, I think that they potentially could be in the finals in the next 2, maybe 3 seasons.
Yeah, if we're talking about the ceiling, to quote a great player by the name of Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the ceiling is the roof. The ceiling is a championship. This is a team that could win a championship. Will they? Probably not. But if you ask me what the ceiling is, I think that's the ceiling. I think the questions I have are, Jokic is a tremendous talent. Who's the other great player on this team? There are a lot of good players. I don't see any great players, not yet at least. Maybe Michael Porter Jr. one day, maybe Bol one day. But right now, it's a lot of good players. And particularly when you consider that Jokic in and himself, he has the potential to be great, but he's not really an aggressive scorer. He's more of a facilitator. He's more of an all-round kind of greatness. You need someone who is consistently a killer from the outside. They don't have that right now. But again, crazier things have happened, and in this environment where there is no home court advantage and where a single positive test can upend someone's season, I could see the Nuggets being a champion this year.
No way. Under no circumstance could they beat the Lakers,
No
Clippers, and Bucks. Shut up.
No circumstance.
Stop it.
Hold on.
No circumstance.
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. If all of a sudden Giannis decided to go back to Greece, if LeBron James decided to retire mid-bubble, there's no way that the Denver Nuggets could win a championship this season. They would have to potentially beat the Lakers, Clippers, and Bucks. Come on, dog. Come on. Stop that nonsense.
Yeah. They may not have to beat all 3 of those teams.
I understand you haven't shaved and you haven't done your hair in months. But, let's be really honest. Don't just all of a sudden start letting that affect your brain. That there's zero chance that
Don't be mad
can
because I
happen.
can grow hair and I can grow a beard.
Why would anybody be mad at the look that you are rocking right now? The look that you are rocking, there is no one upset anywhere, other than possibly your family that you're representing yourself in that manner.
As Charlemagne the God would call this, is called black privilege right here.
Well, listen, I think that their ceiling is the second round. I'm with Richard. I just don't even think they can get past the Clippers.
Wow.
I don't think they're. Well, here's the thing. You mentioned it, Amin. Jokic is their centerpiece, and he's a great player. There's no question he's a top 10 player, but he's not that go-to scorer. Occasionally he's been that in the post. I've seen some moments like that, but I don't think you can count on him in that regard. I think Jamal Murray's a good player. I don't know if he's that player. He's been relied upon as kind of their perimeter threat finisher type player. But I think for this team to take that step that Richard was alluding to earlier, and he mentioned the guy's name that I'm going to talk about, which is Michael Porter Jr. I think Michael Porter Jr. needs to be that alpha scorer type, right? Where he can do it from the inside, from the outside. I think he has that kind of upside, but I think we're a couple of years away from that particular upside.
Thank you. It's almost like somebody said that 5 minutes ago.
What are you doing?
Hey, somebody had to bring back some sanity to the show.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.